Pickaxe.
Welcome, cast and crew, back to Nocturne, A Curse of Strahd Tale. My name is Ryan McManus, and I will be your director for today. You can find me running the Cast Party socials at Cast Party D&D, or on my personals at Ryan.McManus. And I am joined today by my bride-killing, potentially cast and crew. We have May.
Potentially. I am May, and I'm playing Zielle, who, as always, is here to slay in many meanings of the word. And I'm May LaFay on social media, if you want to see why I'm like this.
True to your namesake from day one, May. Next up, back for his 45th intro, we have Jose.
Hello, everyone. I don't know what's currently happening in said room, so we're just downstairs enjoying the festivities before the bloodbath to come. We'll be playing Alizzato, Best Beard in Vallaki, another soul wandering in perpetuity. You can follow me on all my socials at DMJoseG, and that's pretty much it.
Next up, we have Betty.
Oh, hi, 'tis I, Betty the Beholder. You can find me at Betty the Beholder on TikTok and Instagram, and I play Dahlia, your constellation of melancholia. Also not aware that anything is going on.
And oblivious as ever, we have Anna.
That makes it sound like I'm always oblivious, and I resent that. Hi, I'm Anna. I'm Brizzy Voices on the internet, and I'm playing the non-playable character, Esmeralda Dahlia.
Anna's like the least oblivious person that I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I fully agree with that.
But Ez is pretty oblivious at the moment.
My bad.
Your last night in Barovia held many, many feelings. Zielle began to pray to Cade in hopes of some last-second dealings. All while Dahlia wrote a heartfelt journal she did provide, filled to the brim with love and teachings, titled The Sunbringers Guide. In the morning you awoke, invigorated as ever, as you all gained a free feat, thanks to Cade's favor. Travel was quick, a quiet journey in the rain, as you finally approached the drawbridge where Dahlia's eyes began to strain. She couldn't help but relive the last time she sought Strahd's fate, ultimately hoping that her newfound friends wouldn't end up the same. Rahadin awaited you at the door, welcoming you with disdain, asking you to accept the guest rite, and guided you in for some champagne. But hearing Zielle had arrived, a maid of Strahd guided her upstairs, quickly meeting a half-drunk man with long, luscious blonde hair. Excusing his drunken flirtations, a man now ignored by the devil, you made your way to the guest room to see someone truly special. You opened up to the bride, gorgeous as could be. She didn't think you'd accept. All of it was too hard to believe. Especially when you walked over, standing behind the soon-to-be bride anew, before letting out a simple yet cold, "That's why I'm here to kill you." Zielle, as you gaze into the vanity mirror, huddled over Irina, arms wrapped around her in what was supposed to be a generous, heartfelt, wholesome moment, you now see pure shock come across Irina's face in the vanity mirror. She is immediately frozen, her soft touch that was on your forearm now gripping with every ounce of strength that she has, unmoving, her fresh set of nails now digging into your skin, as if she's unsure of your true meaning behind these words and your intentions. She simply stares at you, eyes wide, through the vanity mirror, as she swallows harshly with anticipation.
I see, and I think if she's tensed up, feel her reaction. I'll stand up and come out of the hug, but still leaving my hands on her shoulders. I mean, of course, we'll bring you back.
What do you mean? What do you mean, bring me back?
We think we can beat him, Irina. But we need time. Any time that we can buy. And I'm afraid he has something. He's waited all these hundreds of years for you. He's going to turn you, I don't know when, probably at the most obnoxious climax of the wedding, but he's going to turn you. He's going to make you like him. We can stop that. I just have to kill you for a little while.
But what if you fail, Zielle? I know you've preached, you've sought to protect me from day one. You swore an oath to me back in the village of Barovia, and for that I am ever thankful. You showing up here as my own bridesmaid after everything that we have been through, and that everything that I put you through by accepting to stay in Castle Ravenloft by my own will. I will never... What if you fail? I don't want to doubt you, but you need to understand that if I die, the hell that he is going to rain upon this valley will not have been seen for centuries upon centuries. If you thought what he did to Vallaki was bad, imagine he has that golden apple in his grip, and the next minute it's rotted away. Something that he has waited for and longed after for so long, ripped away at the last second. If you fail and I am dead, this valley will be leveled by the end of the week.
If we fail, he will still have you. I can cast this spell. I've used it before for a guest after the wedding. It'll prevent you from being turned undead. But after that time, he can do as he pleases. So if we fail, you become a vampire. But if we don't try, you become a vampire. You turn into one of his. And guess what? People are still going to get hurt.
So you're saying that with this spell, it could potentially be the last hope? Because my fate is sealed regardless as one of his, if failure occurs.
No one else knows about this. I think this is what I wanted to do because it has the chance to save everyone, but it has the chance to save you, Irina. I know you. I know this. I know self-sacrifice. It's the only reason I am not so angry with you right now. I don't think we have another way. Because he could turn you, he could ruin this all for you at any point.
What's 10 days? Even if you fail, he'll bring me back. Or I just come back. I don't know. But if my fate is sealed as a vampire at the death of you and your party, then why don't we try it? Why don't we risk it all? My thoughts are with the people of Barovia. They have suffered for far, far too long, and this was my hope at relieving some of that pain. An endless time with Strahd by his side as a vampire. He gets what he wants, and the people of Barovia suffer a little bit less. Where's your sword?
I will pull out the sun sword because I do want to show it to her and provide her any hope that I can before we go through with this. So I will pull it out from where it's kind of tucked away in my skirt, and I'll light it so that she can see the sun again as best as I can show her.
The feeling of warmth from the sun sword is shocking to her. The one thing that is shocking to you is the heartfelt remorse, the emotion from the sunblade emitting to you, as if the blade itself does not want to go through with this. But what I will ask for you, Zielle, is a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Okay, first is 12 plus 6, so 18, and then 17, so 18.
And you plan to kill me with the embodiment of the sun?
No. I just wanted to show you what I'm going to kill Strahd with while you're sleeping.
I see you all have been quite busy since I last saw you.
You know me.
Can I tell you how furious he was We were sitting in the castle in the lounge just outside, and that God's damn light from the beacon shining through that stained glass, the rage I felt fuming from his very being. I swear he jumped out that window and got right on his horse.
I think Zielle's just grinning. Zielle feels a lot like Irina, and I think Irina feels a lot like her, and they have bonded over hating Strahd before, and the agonies of, well, men. Step back to let her stand up. I'll just slide my hands down her shoulders to her, holding her hands. And we just have this evil little girlhood moment together.
And you're just... How do we... I don't understand the plan, Zielle. How... Do you want me in bed? Do you want me to hide in the closet? How are we going to clean up the blood? What? How do we do this?
There won't be any blood. I think this is the best way. And I don't know if this is right because I've never broken someone's neck, but she'll face to face, put one hand under chin and one hand on her forehead. And I want to tell you, this sounds so fucked up. I swear I'm not a serial killer.
It's insane. The sentences coming out of your mouth are insane.
Go to sleep. You're
Okay, listen,
no, I'm on your side.
Listen. I have
break
a
her
literal
fucking neck.
Listen. I have a literal lightsaber that I have to be very, very precise or I fully decapitate her.
That's
which
true.
means we cannot bring her back with Revivify because we cannot attach missing body parts. So I would have to exactly cut her throat. But even if I cut her throat in a way that doesn't sever her whole head, she's probably just gonna have to painfully fucking bleed out. If I just snap her fucking neck, she's gone. And is this gonna get worse?
A little, but we're here for it.
Fucking dang.
You know what? I spent the last 24 hours thinking about how to kill my friend Irina, okay?
Oh my god.
This is
Zielle,
great.
this is... Sensing your hands upon her head, she willingly relaxes as you hear her muddle under her breath. I've died time and time again. What's one more? With a willing grapple, I need an unarmed strike with advantage.
8?
Crazy.
My highest was a 16. That's not as good as I would have liked for this.
Irina's AC is 15. And there is no sound aside from one quick pop. As in a quick moment, you have to react fast enough to catch her before her body slumps to the floor.
I do. I'm gonna take her to the bed. So gently lay her on top of, I'm not trying to hide her or anything, I'm just laying her on the bed. First thing before I lay her on the bed is while she's in my arms, I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose. I'll catch her, cast a little Gentle Repose, and then I will lay her body that looks almost like it could be sleeping. If her neck didn't look like that, I'll lay her down and adjust her head on the pillows and step back.
The bride-to-be, lying among the sheets. No blood, just silence. The only thing breaking the stillness of the air is a low humming from Escher on the outside of the door, just mumbling to himself.
I'm going to turn and walk out of the room, trying to look as natural as possible. Zielle just has mask on her face because not only is she trying to hide her feelings, but if she shows literally anything else, she will lose it. So exit naturally and then close it behind me.
Go ahead and give me either a stealth check or a deception check with advantage as you leave the room. The advantage due to Escher completely ignoring his surroundings as he swirls his wine and is cursing Strahd under his breath.
Oh, my good old stealth with disadvantage +1. Let's do deception. Oh no, my higher roll was a 9.
He does take note of you walking out of the room. However, you are sly enough to at least close the door behind you without a glimpse of the bed getting to him, as he's lost in his wine, swirling it above his head.
If he looks over at all, I'm just gonna walk out the room as casually as I can with a 9 deception. And if he does look over and make eye contact or anything, she'll blow a kiss as she leaves.
His eyebrows raise as his head goes down, and he tips that glass to you one more time. You know where to find me.
I'm going down the stairs.
As you descend the spiral staircase back down to, I'm assuming, the main floor,
Uh-huh.
I would love to jump over to the other 3 who have been downstairs, and you all 3 just watched as Zielle was brought hand in hand up the spiral staircase. But how are you guys spending your time down on this main entry hall? Most of the guests have already arrived. You can see the scarce carriage pulling up a little late, though the majority seem to be just waiting amongst this main hall to be brought down into the chapel for the event to begin. Everyone is mingled, huddled around each other, as these servers are bringing around platters of hors d'oeuvres, small glasses of champagne, different wines.
Anyone I recognize in the attendees?
Why don't you give me an investigation check? And the other 2 are more than welcome to do so as well, as you guys are sitting about.
I would be looking for the general dynamic, right? So it's there's Rahadin, he's doing the entry point or whatever, but are there, specific people positioned in specific places, things like that?
And Dahlia, are you looking for anything in particular, or just kind of gauging the vibes?
Yeah, I'm gauging the vibes. I also want to see if there's anyone we know, and I would like to see if there are there guards? Are there people who are armed, or is everyone unarmed, is my question. I rolled a 14.
25.
Good thing. I rolled a 7. I don't know if this even matters to tell you at this point, but I'm especially looking for Rudolph or more likely Octavio.
Ooh, okay. In doing so, Esmeralda, given that he is your mentor, you know his disguises. Can you give me that roll with advantage, please?
Ooh, natural 20.
Hey!
+4.
For you, Alizzato, there's a couple things that you note as far as restrictions and guards, quote unquote, and Dahlia, you would know this as well given your role. The main staircase that led up to what you know to be the throne room, where the audience hall where the masquerade was held, that has a velvet rope across the staircase. There are 2 workers of Strahd. They are in this similar garb as the rest of the wedding attendees. However, they are more so posted up as bodyguards on watch for that portion. However, the southern hallway is a lot less so. The dining hall door, which you all had brunch in, is not necessarily closed, but it is cracked slightly. You can see that there is some warmth coming from inside from what you can assume to be either the fireplace or the lit lanterns throughout. And the hallway leading down to the southern staircase, the spiral staircase, where Zielle was taken and your armed weapons, not so much. You don't spot anyone on duty. That is more so where the servers are coming in and out of with the food, with the drink. Though it doesn't look like anyone is really on watch there. The last thing you see is down the hall, Alizzato. There is one quote-unquote guard standing at the very center of the double doors that lead to the chapel, just to make sure that no one goes in or pries too far, way down on the eastern end. Though this door leading to that hallway, wide open.
And are people roaming throughout all of this space, or are they just kind of clustered in this center area? Is everybody waiting to go into the chapel?
For the most part, yes. Most of them are in this main center hall where you all have arrived at. There are some scattered throughout the hall that leads east towards the chapel, though most of them are either just trying to find a spot off to the side for a lower hushed conversation, a more personal conversation as it getting loud in the main hall, or they're just taking a look at all of the plethora of different armor sets that Strahd has up on display throughout this hall from his various conquests.
Of course. Okay.
Dahlia, there are two people that you recognize here, mainly because you saw them at the masquerade, and you also saw them as one of them was being punched in the face by Enzo. The Wachter boys are dressed in tuxedos carrying these large silver platters around, though upon gazing at their face, pale as ever. No life to be had, sunken eyes and cheeks, barely an emotion behind the eyes as it is.
Not the vampire frat boys.
Not the vampire frat boys. I will point that out to the friends, because at first it's like, oh, it's the Wachter boys. They never came back from the masquerade. Nice. I wonder if we should talk to them. I wonder if they remember. Do you lose your memories when you become a vampire? I don't know how it works.
I look to Esmeralda.
What do I think about that? Do I think vampires lose their memory when they're turned?
Give me your survival check.
Doesn't Strahd talk in his journal about before he was turned or no?
Yeah, I think you know.
I guess
Yeah, but
so.
he turned in a weird way.
He's a special vampire.
13.
From your research, especially on vampires, you know that memories are mostly retained. Some begin to degrade over time, though it does take a generous period of time for things to become hazy and for you to lose your sense of self.
They should still have their memories, but I expect they were very recently turned, so their wits about them might still be not there.
They never really had their wits about them to begin with.
Oh, that explains it. I never met him.
Two other people that you would recognize. Esmeralda, one being Rudolph
Rudolph!
in Rictavio form.
Okay.
You thought you all stood out. Rictavio waltzes in with that enormous brimmed hat, orange head to toe, frills about his blouse, and accessories extravaganza. And on a much more sorrowful note, Alizzato, the exact opposite, another human being that blends right in, begins to walk in, who you know to be Father Lucian from St. Andrew's Church of Vallaki, where you did hide Irina, where you fled to during the feast, which you worked oh so hard to achieve the hallowed grounds at. Father Lucian is dripping sweat from nerves. He is a little pale, but not to the fact that he is undead, the fact that he is terrified. He has quite the furrowed brow and a scrunched face as he's just trying to keep his composure, book in hand, as he begins to walk into the main hall. He stands alone, as if he's being waited to be guided somewhere, only for you all to be rudely interrupted by Rictavio waltzing up to the three of you. Well, if it isn't my favorite individuals, it's been so long. How is everybody feeling?
Overjoyed for the happy couple. Of course.
Your expression says everything, Esmeralda.
Well, we had no choice, so we're fucking here.
You all kind of dragged me here too, just... Besides the point, I'm ready, I'm here, I put on this fucking disguise, and I'm ready for the event to begin.
Wonderful. Well, if you happen to see Zielle anywhere, make sure to keep an eye on her. She is alone wandering these halls.
You've split up already.
Well, if there's one thing we know about Zielle, is that she is calm, collected, and can handle anything life throws at her, at least in this life.
She can be trusted to stick to a plan.
Absolutely, Esmeralda. Absolutely.
I'm sure everything is just fine with Zielle.
To that, I can say indeed.
I think we are expecting the main event of the evening to not really kick off until after the ceremony, but who knows? Maybe the ceremony will be more exciting than I expect.
You never know.
I find weddings to usually be quite dull, and then the after party is usually where the fun actually happens.
Yes, but have you seen the way he's decorated the castle? This place is beautiful, and I can't even imagine what kind of ceremony he will put on. There's only one way to find out. Until then, can I get anyone a drink? Gods, I need one.
Perhaps Father Lucian might take one.
Father Lucian. Noted. I'll grab one extra.
I am abstaining.
Fair,
For the evening.
fair.
Gotta stay sharp.
That's why I'm stopping at 1. Well, we'll catch up. Save me a seat. Rudolph walks over to one of the Wachter boys, who is frozen still. He grabs 2 drinks off of the platter, and he looks over at you, Esmeralda, and mouths, "They're fucking vampires!"
I do a slow little nod.
Gives a little shrug with the 2 glasses in his hand, and walks clean away from them.
Well, we have backup. That's good. I'm fiddling with the sending stone kind of in my hands. I wonder if we should let our other friends know, or ask if they're here, if they're coming. Their ETA, if you will. I can communicate with them. I have a spell that I can reach out.
Sure.
Ask if they've found anything, if they are here.
If we're kind of making our way through this like center ballroom area, just kind of tuck into that southern hallway, not like suspiciously far down the hallway, but like wallflowering in like a corner to try to be a little distanced from the activities that are happening in the castle. And I'm gonna cast Sending. I'm gonna cast Sending on the Keepers of the Feather baddie that Alizzato is talking to.
Mira.
Mira, thank you, yes. Trying to conjure her image in my mind, and then I'm conjuring the image of how Alizzato was blushing when he was talking to her, and I'm like, got it. And I cast the spell to reach out to her. Don't be alarmed. It's the Sunbringers
I'll count that as 1.
in the castle, wondering where you're at, in the tower, on your way. Thanks so much for your help.
Wow.
Was that
Thank
25?
you. Thank you.
On point?
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah!
Oh, that's a lot of brain power.
And Mira can respond, correct?
Yes, 25 words, but yes.
What you get back from her, in definitely a broken fashion, she would know the limitations of this spell, is she is about 45 minutes to an hour out. She might not make it for the ceremony, but she didn't think she had to.
She's on her way, but might not make it in time for the ceremony, which is fine because nothing is going to happen before the ceremony. So I think we're going to be okay.
I thought they would do some looking around during that time.
I know, a little scoping out of the area, right? I guess that's kind of what I thought too, but we didn't tell them that they had to be there any sooner, so I get erring on the side of safety, I guess. Less time in enemy territory. But they're coming. That's what matters. They're coming to help.
She didn't say how many.
Did you say how many?
4 in total, including her.
4 total.
Okay.
And do you think it'd be wise to do as you said, scope around and get a feel for the place, or then I kind of lowering my voice still as best as I can, or do we start making moves and maybe don't even show up to the main ceremony?
I feel that would be noticed.
Okay.
could create an image of us watching, but it would only last 10 minutes.
Can you cast it from anywhere, or must you be present in the space when you do so?
It has to be somewhere I can see, yes.
Okay. Maybe we mingle. Maybe we eat. No, don't eat any of the food. It could be poison. Maybe we just hang around. Maybe go retrieve our weapons. Oh, we could do that. No, it's too early. This is too formal here. This is too much. The ball I could do, but a wedding? Ugh.
I think maybe we should go see what's up with that. And Dahlia points to the cracked open door at the end of the hallway where we kind of gathered in the corner, but down that southern hallway. You said that door to like that little dining area is open, right? Cracked open?
It is cracked open.
Okay.
Okay.
Better place to start than any?
It's not guarded.
As you get closer to the dining hall door, Dahlia, you begin to creak it open, and you begin to hear a different, separate music coming from within. Whereas this main hall is filled with lighter, more positive harp music. From inside, at least the others know, Alizzato specifically, a large organ sits within. And you can hear someone playing this organ. And walking through the door, Alizzato in particular, for a moment, a vision comes to you as if the fireplace erupted in flame. And for a moment, you can see Strahd huddled over a bloodied and broken elf that was thrown onto the table. Strahd has his hands gripped around his neck as the elf grasps his wrists, hoping that he can free himself as blood begins to drip from the corner of his mouth. And just as that body stops moving, you are shaken to your senses by this horrible off-key chord from the organ at the end of the hall. As the groom himself stands up from the bench. It's as if you all knew I was going to call you. Welcome in. Zielle will be joining us in a moment. She's making sure my bride is as beautiful as ever for our big day. Please, join me for a drink. Let's toast, have a seat.
Alizzato is going to be like fully focused on Strahd. He doesn't break that eye contact. His hand is like clenched in a tight fist. And he's going to do the same thing that he did at the very start of the campaign when we went to like Lady Walker's house and went to all these other places. He just refuses to sit. So he walks, his finger like passing over the backrest on the chairs, pull out a chair, I guess, motioning it either towards like Dahlia or perhaps Esmeralda, whoever. But then I'll look to Strahd and I'll say, perhaps I'll stand. Oh, gracious host.
So be it. Please feel free. There'll be plenty of time to sit during the ceremony, the reception for dinner, the endless eternity that awaits you in Barovia, Alizzato.
Oh, poetry has found you on this blessed day.
So is a smile across my face. You've caught me at a grand time.
You could have picked a better fucking musician.
I like to come here and practice, Alizzato. When you have all the time in the world, you have too many hobbies that cling and bounce around your mind. Sometimes I forget the organ even exists for weeks upon weeks. But then it comes to me, a moment to get away, a moment to drown out everything else in this godforsaken castle, and just be with my music.
Have you ever tried knitting?
Haven't gotten around to it quite yet.
I hear it's much more fulfilling than torturing a whole land.
Yeah, perhaps, who knows, in this new eternity that you're speaking of, maybe you'll find a new hobby. Perhaps for all the days to come in this beautiful haven you've created for all of us, you'll find something else better to do. To you, Count Strahd.
We can cheers quite yet.
Oh, I'm not cheering.
As Zielle, when you get to the bottom of the staircase, you see that door cracked open, your friends inside, Strahd standing at the end of the dining room table with a wine glass clutched in his hand.
Deep breath. Maybe the last one I take tonight. Is there like a server on the way that I can like grab a glass of wine from, or he has wine glasses on the table in there?
You can see there are wine glasses inside, though if you would like an extra, there is definitely a server walking past to get to the main floor.
I'll just grab a glass so I can walk in with one that feels better. Open the door and walk in and say, "The groom! Don't you have friends?"
I needed a moment alone. Seeing as you were tending to my bride-to-be, I thought it best to come clear my thoughts. It's a big day, a lot going on. God forbid I have some me time. Though I was going to call you anyway. All of you.
To what do we owe the honor?
You all are quite different. The composition of this group is quite different. Especially from the first time we met in this dining hall, isn't it? I've had many an adventuring party grace these halls, walk its floors, dine at this very table. Dahlia, for example, her group was pathetic. Each one falling like dominoes to the horrors of this valley. You, Dahlia, were the only one worthy of my attention. I couldn't even tell you the names of the others. But you, Dahlia, you were worth remembering.
I think Dahlia has been frozen at the end of the table and is just kind of clutching the tablecloth in her hands. And although she doesn't have anything to say, it's like, you know, in an anime, when a character is really mad and they just have those like black lines down their face and over their eyes, and they're just like burning into Strahd right now as she is kind of at the end of the table in response to his provocation.
And your group, Zielle, is this even your group anymore? Seems most have slowly found their fates among the mists one by one, just like the rest. I find it funny, Zielle. We were standing in this very room, sitting down, eating lunch, having a lovely meal, when Sergei, he said that he was going to take Irina from me. And now he's dead in the fucking ground. And look where Irina is. That's just joyful, if you ask me. But aside the point, I did not come here to insult you. And for that I apologize, I got carried away. I am nothing if not a gracious host. And you've caught me feeling extra kind on my wedding day. Zielle, as he raises his glass to you, I fear that you have had your agency ripped from your very throat ever since you stepped foot in this valley. And long before. Every choice brought to you fell to the wayside, and every decision you made faltered without fail. I am here on my wedding day to extend a hand to you specifically and to make things right. Your fate and your friend's fate lie with you in this very moment. A choice for you to make, and you alone. No outside sources, no gods to muddy up the results. Nothing. This choice is yours and yours alone, Zielle. For I must admit, even if it pains me so, you truly are the greatest foes that I have ever faced. And that is why at dawn tomorrow, I am offering you the chance to leave Barovia forever. Whatever blood there is between us, consider it washed away. So long as I have Tatiana, I need nothing more in this life. We met as enemies, so let us part. Perhaps not as friends, but as equals. No risk, no death, no more loss, no more heartbreak. A free exit for you and your party through the mists and out of this valley. You can forget Barovia ever existed, that I ever existed. You may go back to Avrosa, live your life free of guilt, free of mourning, free of sorrow, and free of me. You may take a moment to discuss among your friends, but this decision rests in your hands, Zielle, ultimately. Do not make the wrong one again.
You want my answer now?
We would like to sit a while and chat. I can wait.
No need. I have nothing left to lose. Why would I return? Zielle's gonna do her best to look not really resigned. Like, she's still upset, but almost like defeated. And even like, I think it is easy to let some tears come through, like as she says this, and it might be for the actions she has just taken that are heavy on her mind, but they're tears nonetheless. I will let them go. I'm not leaving. No one ever leaves Barovia, right? I guess it's true even when they have the chance to.
Then tonight shall truly be eventful, won't it? Cheers to the Sunbringers. He raises his glass.
To Barovia.
I raise a glass, but I don't open my lips when I bring it to them.
Is the only person drinking is Zielle?
I don't want to drink, I'll just cheers.
Okay. Because I was gonna purify food and drink. I was like, oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, Alizzato just kind of, he doesn't even move. His hands are still fixed upon the backrest of the chair, gripping the leather. He just stares right at Strahd.
He takes a small swig from his glass. His gaze goes from Zielle to Dahlia to Alizzato. I just find it quite interesting. You truly want to end them. I thought you had grown close to the two. But your decision just put both of their lives in peril.
Alizzato kind of like pondering upon what he just heard, cocks his head a bit, and all he's gonna say is,
He was just a boy.
You'll be a boy again, Alizzato. That is, unless your plan works. Then no more reincarnation. If I am gone, if the mists are gone, if Barovia goes back to the world of the living, the souls are free, they are released to where they need to be. No recycling. This is your last life, Alizzato. Have you made peace with that? Do you realize that Zielle just sealed your fate? And Dahlia, you seem very calm, knowing that the second that I am gone, you follow suit.
I'm sorry, what is this about you being gone? I just said I'm staying in Barovia. Does that imply your imminent death? Are you that scared of me?
He stares directly at Dahlia. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4-step plan. I heard. Through you. I know you, Dahlia. In and out, whether you like it or not.
What are you saying?
You. Everything that you tried to muster up. A plan that you tried to put together. with cracked sticks and mud, trying to build a mansion. I know every piece. And it's all thanks to you.
My blood. You have my blood. Your journal said so.
I have more than just your blood, Dahlia. I have your memories. I have your childhood. I have what makes you tick. I have what makes you cry. I have what brings you joy. All thanks to Vasily. I know you in and out, and it just made it that much easier to connect with you.
You are stupider than I thought. And she's gonna slam her hand onto the table. You can have whatever piece of me you want. That is not me anymore. You made sure that I was a ghost. And that's what I am. And if you think for one fucking second that if you kill the three of them, you get everything that you want, I won't come back for you. I will never leave you alone. I made an oath for tonight, and that's fine. But peace to me means you're dead. That's the oath I made. Keep them. The memories, the joy. Keep it. I am dead. And I can't wait to go with you when you die.
Then peace is what we hope for tonight. One way or another, it ends. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a ceremony to get ready for. Just know your time is ticking.
As is yours.
He reaches his hand up and snaps his fingers, and his body disintegrates into mist. And away it goes, slipping through the crack in the door.
He knows our plan. I'm so sorry. I should have known. He could listen. Somehow,
Do we even know our plan?
Keep talking, Zielle's gonna say, and then she's gonna start by messaging Alizzato. Whatever they talk about, anyone who sees them would also just see Zielle's lips maybe like just slightly moving as she whispers, and then she'll go down the line and do it to each of them, so they only hear it in their head, and she'll tell them, Irina is dead, and we need to find our time to get to the tower all together, even if that's where we face him.
I think if Dahlia feels you starting to talk in her mind about any information that might be sensitive at all, she's going to try and push you out.
Dahlia, can you make me an Arcana check?
17.
This is something that Mordenkainen used to do for you when you were split, when you were far, far away, either splitting up for a specific mission. He had a way to look through your eyes, to hear what you were undergoing. And it always felt like that same twinge behind your ear that you had been fighting off for the past 5 days. Until yesterday morning, that static came through. That ringing. You thought it might have been Mordenkainen. But based on the conversation you had, it's all coming together.
Could I clock when he is or is not in my head? For example, could I tell right now when Zielle is messaging me if he's in my head?
That is exactly why I wanted to bring this up.
Gorgeous, okay.
You can tell the intrusion is not there. So, at the moment, you seem free to chat.
Okay.
Okay, then as they faux converse, I'm gonna message each of them and say, he thinks we're waiting. We have to go now.
Waiting for the ceremony?
Yeah, he just told us he knows his plans.
Right.
So we changed them.
I look to Esmeralda and I'm like, you were mentioning our plan? What do we have? The tower, the crypt, his sleeping arrangements.
The zombies.
The zombies. Shit.
And then as we're having this conversation, Alizzato is wide-eyed looking at Zielle, having a normal conversation, but also taking in the fact that she said what she said about Irina.
Right. Okay. So, time is no longer on our side. Someone must get to a very important place to have a very beautiful ceremony, and that person is missing. So we have to act now.
Act as in, like, go attack him? Is that what
No,
we're
the tower, the heart, the heart.
Perhaps the Keepers of the Feathers, we might have a better time at finding them, or maybe once they arrive, if you happen to see them, Zielle, you can just let them know that we'll be at the tower. Are we? But then now I'll look to Dahlia and I'll be like, are you coming with us, or are you heading down below?
I think I told the zombies to wait, and if it's inconvenient to go for them, I think they can wait for a very long time. So if we need to scrap that, I think that's okay. I wonder if maybe I could stay. We could stick with the original groupings. Maybe I could stay with Zielle, because Zielle does have to be here to walk down the aisle, and if she's the only one there, it's a little suspicious. And the two of you could go either for the tower or for the crypt. Just a thought.
I'll look to Esmeralda.
I feel like the tower is the highest priority, and we don't even know how long it will take to find the entrance.
Is there nothing we can go off of from an exterior vantage point? I can change my form, sneak out of the halls into the exterior courtyard, and maybe, I don't know, perhaps find something.
One thing is I can also cast polymorph. So that is an option. If we go up to that room with the wedding cake and that thing that exploded, and there was a window there that we could probably break out of to get onto the parapet. The parapet looked like it went all around the castle, so maybe it takes us to the other side and we can find maybe not a door, but a window, arrow slit, something.
Let's do it.
I wasn't particularly fond of that room, but if that's the choice that we will make, we will go through it.
Hopefully, that thing that burst out of the cake was that same invisible thing that attacked us during the masquerades.
Perhaps
But maybe there's more. I guess we will find out.
we will find out.
And the good news is that we just have to take that small spiral staircase right there that is not guarded. Our other option is to go up the guarded steps up to the masquerade ballroom.
I think that's where we begin.
I think we all go. They're not going to start the wedding without Irina down here. They're not going to wait to escort her. They're going to find out before the ceremony starts. Let's just go.
I was just about to say, the chapel bell begins to ring.
Oh, fuck.
As you can hear, the people from the main hall begin to murmur from excitement.
Great. Okay.
And the doors at the end of the hall leading to the chapel swing wide open, welcoming guests forth into the church to find their seats.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Above table. So I understand what you're saying, May. You're saying that if we all go, it doesn't matter because regardless, they're just not going to have an Irina. So it's just the plan is already going to be like the bomb's already going to get set off. So might as well just go for it. Is that what you're saying?
They're not gonna have me and the best man walk
Sure.
down the aisle and then be like, why isn't she here? She would be positioned at the door right behind that. They're not gonna start the
It's
wedding
true.
until she is there. She's the only
okay,
point.
okay.
So they are
True.
gonna know.
So we just go.
They're going to have tried to bring her down. Someone is going to find her dead. Someone's gonna have to tell Strahd. He's gonna have to go look. That's all gonna happen before I would walk down the aisle. So I might as well just fucking go with you guys.
It's true.
And we just are together. We don't even know if the heart kills him or if we still have to fight him anyway. So at least then we're all together.
Yeah.
And we can get however far we can get before he finds us. And
Okay,
if
got
that's, I can fly and carry
Good plan.
someone, or if we just split up once we get up there closer and you guys let us in, once you polymorph and get in, whatever.
I have a stupid idea.
Yes.
Yes.
I have the major image scroll. If you take us up to the room where you left her, I could create an illusion and just set it so that it is Irina panicking, crying, and she will dodge anyone who tries to touch her. Of no, don't touch me. I don't want to go. All of this.
Yeah, good.
It could
good,
add time.
Good.
I could also send all forms of insects into the main hall and scare the guests.
That I think might be playing our hand a little too soon.
I wish I could just send her walking down the aisle, but I imagine the chapel is too big for that.
We would just have to walk past any handmaidens that are bringing her and or Strahd and or Escher to get to the room.
And with you there, I mean, that could be very easy.
I don't even need to go in. I can give you the scroll and you can do it.
Oh, perfect.
We don't need to go in.
I could do it from the outside then. If we're out on the parapet, then I could do it from outside.
The parapets would be a little too low.
But I can fly. Then we don't have to go up the stairs again and we can just go around the parapet. I just pop up, spell.
Very good plan.
Oh, got it. Cool.
Woo, okay, that's good.
Perfect.
We go up the stairs to the 4th floor.
Wasn't there like a ghost playing a harp in here?
There's no evidence of ghost in here.
There is no evidence of ghost. You know, the last time you were in here, the stained glass window was shattered outward. The draped curtains were flowing in. It is very reminiscent of what you are seeing currently. The harp still stands, but the harpist is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, good.
Ready, set, go, huh?
Carefully step outside the window.
Stepping out into the storm that is beckoning Strahd's wedding day. The stonework beneath your feet is slick, so rushing along it is quite treacherous, though you begin to get out onto the parapets. And on the southern end of the castle, Zielle.
I'm handing a scroll of major image to Zielle. Just make sure if anyone makes contact with her, they will know right away it's an illusion because it will go through her. So be sure to program her to avoid anyone's touch because she's just so panicked that she does not want anyone to touch her.
I will do that. And I will unfurl my black wings and with one big takeoff, just shoot up to a foot above and hover there. If there is enough for me to balance on my toes on the edge, I will. Otherwise, I'll just do some flapping while I do some casting. How does casting a scroll? I'll read the scroll and visualize what I want, which is everything that Esmeralda just told to me. Frantic, distressed Irina. She's got her makeup smeared, her hair is astray, and she's pacing and moving and avoiding anyone. And there's just a blanket on the bed in this room.
When the 10 minutes is about to run out, tell her to suddenly become calm and say, okay, step outside, I will fix my makeup and come down.
I say that. I visualize that.
That's
So then hopefully it's there's a 10-minute thing, and then after the 10 minutes, there's more time of them being okay, she's fixing her makeup, everything's gonna be fine, give her some more time.
That's pretty good.
As the spell sets in and she starts materializing again, she'll land back down on the parapet below, almost a little too hard. She dropped a little too high, but she'll just kind of land with a clatter of armor. And
Don't lose concentration on that, okay?
One thing I will say,
oh no.
major image cannot cover an object.
Can I open the window?
If you are going to open the window, I will require a stealth check.
Major image does speak, though. It does make noise.
It seems completely real, including sounds, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted.
As Zielle goes back up, I just want to touch the bottom of her foot and give you guidance.
Nice.
Fuck, I don't want to just ruin the use of the scroll with the stealth. Fuck, one was a natural 20! The other one's a lot worse. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this. This combines time we need, I don't know. With my guidance. It's gotta... Okay, I'll take that. 13? Please, I'm going to cry.
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
As you fly up, those wings bathed in the rain, you are able to open the window. Your hand does begin to slip slightly, though you are able to catch it just quick enough. to somehow muster your way through that window, folding your wings in and pulling yourself through. There is no motion outside currently.
Excellent.
You are in a room with a corpse and a mirror image that is screaming her head off in tears.
With prestidigitation, can I dry myself? I'm gonna dry myself instantly as I pull into the room so they don't see this giant trail of water. And I'm gonna go to the bed and I'm gonna grab Irina and I'm gonna bring her back down with me.
What? Oh my!
As stated by Esmeralda, you can always count on Zielle to stick to the plan.
I have to move it! They're gonna know!
Put her under the bed. Put her under the bed.
They're gonna find it!
Oh my gosh. That's
just
so
put her down
funny.
somewhere else!
It's better if she's missing. Honestly, it's better if she's missing than dead, because it's more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring her down, I'm gonna close the window, I dry any space that I walk in, or I dried my wings before I walked in or whatever, and I'm gonna go back to my party with Irina in my arms.
Wide-eyed.
Oh my god. I left her in the bed. I'll drop her off somewhere. Let's just go. Let's go.
What the fuck, Zielle?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. We'll start walking around the parapet.
I'll carry her. I'll at least drop her off at the next corner up north. Let's just get around to the other side. Let's get a little distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my original cloak out of my bag and lay it over her. It's probably ratty at this point, but it's better than nothing.
You find yourselves at the base of the tallest tower of Castle Ravenloft. However, along the parapets, there are no windows. There are no doors. There is no entrance. There is no exit. The only thing that you can spot high in the air are small arrow slits, maybe about 200 feet.
If we're looking at that and we see Zielle, put down Irina's body, I'll just kind of look for a general moment of approval, and I'll just use the Ember Wielder's Were Raven, and I'm just going to polymorph into a raven.
I'm running my hand all along this north wall and the tower wall, and I'm just tapping and looking for loose stones or anything. Secret door. I'm it's strange that this is a place where people can come and walk, but how do they get here?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'm not going through the slits. I'm just kind of doing a general perimeter, looking at the situation before fully going in.
21.
Alizzato, as you begin to circle the tower counterclockwise, you make your way up higher and higher until you get closer to those arrow slits. And the higher and higher you get, the more a thumping can be heard. Almost as if it's reverberating from the tower itself. Until you hear one large crash of the chapel bell, signifying the start of the ceremony. And that thumping that you hear as you get closer to that arrow slit speeds up in anticipation.
Oh!
And as you find your way to that arrow slit, a red, ominous light can be seen coming from within. You peer in slightly to an empty tower. All the way down, nothing but stairs circle the outside of this enormous 210-foot tower. And as you get up to its very peak, within you see a monstrous heart wrapped in iron chains that stick to the edge of this enormous tower, the heart suspended over the depths below. As Esmeralda, you caress your finger across the corner edge of a stone, for the stone wall in front of you to slowly disappear. And for today, that's a wrap.
We survived.
We
survived.
another session. Yay, let's go.
Ah!
Guess who did it? Irina. Sorry about that.
My bad.
Crazy.
Hey, I did not think we would be dumping a body this episode.
Very gentle with it. Very delicate.
Oh my god. The very first room we go in, Count fucking Strahd Vanzarovich playing the piano.
You guys like it? It's a cover.
Yeah. You want to hear Wonderwall?
How about Freebird? Beep, 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 beep.
We will see how the party deals with the Heart of Sorrow in our next episode.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.